What's up, guys? We're back in Tinkercad. Yeah! Okay, so here's the news. So I recorded this video here, and I was going to edit it, and there is no vocals, no volume. And I looked, and my headphones weren't plugged into my computer. Because I borrowed my headset to my daughter because she was gaming with it. So I had no audio. So right now, I'm doing a voiceover. Hey, look, I'm already doing something on the screen. So I got to watch the screen and tell you what is going on. We'll see if this works. I don't want to re-record me building it again. So if you saw by the thumbnail, we're making a burger stamper. Now, that seems very random, but it's actually because a family member of mine requested it and asked if I could make her one. She just is going to make like a flat patty of burger meat, and she wants something to stamp out round patties. Is that a burger stamper? Or burger press? It's not a press, but yeah, like a burger cutter. That's what we're going to call it. So on the screen here, I'm going to start with a cylinder, and we're going to crank up the sides. This is interesting. We'll see how I do as a narrative voiceover dude. Maybe I'll be critical of myself. I'll be a reaction channel. Okay, we're gonna make this a little bigger. I kind of pre-measured the size I thought would be good for the burger press. So we're gonna probably make it about 100 by 100. So we could just click these numbers. Oh, geez, what did I do? Okay, yeah, this got to be 100, and this one 100. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's good. And yeah, that should be a good size. Okay. And what we're gonna do next then is, I don't know. I'm watching just like you guys are. What am I gonna do next? What am I looking at? Oh, this is harder than I thought. Okay. Yeah, we want to make, we're going to duplicate it, but we want to make sure it's nice and smooth first. So you can crank these up to make the sides smoother. I don't know if that one does anything, but that top one does, that says sides. Yeah. Yeah, see, I was like, why do you want it down there? You got to crank that puppy up. Okay, and then we'll hit duplicate. So we have two of them, and we got to make the middle one a little smaller, or the new one. Because we're going to cut a hole out in this, so it's like a ring, you know, because like a cookie cutter ring where we'll be able to cut out burgers. And yeah, that looks great, kind of. And we'll have to put some kind of handle on it. And I don't want to make it so we have to print it with supports. So it's going to be, we got to figure out what direction we want it laying on the nail. Okay, here I must be trying to figure out how wide, like thick to make the edges. Because, you know, we want the cutting edge to be like solid enough that it's not really weak. So right away, I think I was like, maybe 3 millimeters. So we change in each one of these numbers. Yeah, we'll change this to 94 by 94. And since you know, and that'll give us 3 millimeters on each side when we align it. So let's see what it looks like. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of good. I noticed it seemed a little too thick. Like that edge might be we want it to be able to cut through the burger, and that seemed a little too thick. So I think what we'll probably do is change that. I know we're gonna change that because I already did it. Oh, this is weird. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll change that to, let's make this 0.5 bigger. Yeah. On each, yeah, we'll make both of these 0.5 bigger. That way that ring, the ring will be a little more sharp for cutting. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, we gotta align it. Yeah, and boop. And group. Haha, see? Yeah, I could still voice over. I should have pretend like not even told you guys I was voiceover in it and seeing how weird it would be. Okay, is this tall enough? I think maybe inch would be good. So 25. Yeah, yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay, yeah, that's a good ring size. So why did it take me so long to make a ring? Jeez, jeez. Okay, so we could actually add an edge. What was I doing there? Oh, I paused it to look at it. Yeah. We got to think about what we want to do with the handle. But yeah, let's add a sharp cutting edge on. So we can actually grab a cone and I'll show you how you can add edges and taper stuff and stuff with cones. They're awesome. So just make the cone big like this, and then just move your mouse around weird. Yeah, there we go. Crank the sides up so it's smooth. Okay, now we should just align it or stretch it up. Stretch it up or align it. So yeah, let's just watch what I do. It better be something cool. I'm gonna click off. I'm clicking off. Just kidding. My headset's probably not even plugged in again. I'm just talking to myself. Okay, yeah, see, look, the edges of the cone are hitting. So see, and by raising the cone up and down, it'll adjust how much it's hitting. And see, we can make a cutting edge by doing that. So look, I'm looking underneath it so we can see how sharp the edge is going to be. I don't want it super like sharp like that. I don't want it like that because then nothing will be touching the print bed barely, and it'll be real weak. So I left a little edge on there so it'll stick to the print bed, but I'm going to use a brim, of course, so it sticks down. So I want to print it in this orientation. So, all right, let's group that. Blam. So check it out. Yeah, we have like a cut edge now. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Okay. Okay, what am I going to do next? Oh, I'm trying to figure out what to do for the top handle. Because, see, we got to be able to hold it from the top and stamp downward. But we also want to print it without supports. So we got to think of a way of making a handle above it that doesn't need supports. So that's what I'm doing now. And I'm going to fumble with this sphere. I'm going to make this sphere 100 by 100 also. Just like the, same width as the ring. Then we'll crank the sides up to make it smooth. And blam. Done. Just kidding. Okay, lower that down a little bit. I'm thinking we can use the top of the sphere as part of the handle connection. Because it's a sphere, so it prints pretty nice as a rounded overhang. Prints pretty easy. Okay, so we align that nicely. But now what we got to do? Okay, we're going to cut out the inside of the sphere. So we're going to group it. See? And then not group it, duplicate. And see, look, the duplicate I was moving down and making it smaller. Because we're going to cut the whole inside of the sphere out. See? So get your middle cut out, like, that they're both cut out so I can see, but this is a good way to see that internal one. But so get the internal one to the size you want, and I like about like that. It'll be nice and sturdy. I kind of want it thick, pretty thick there, so when you're pushing down, you're not gonna break it, So, and then whenever you're ready, you turn the outer one back into a solid. Yeah, and now select both of them. Oops, make sure you don't select that bottom ring though. Okay, we're just gonna select these top two. So the whole, and now we can combine. La. There we go. So now it's hollow. We just have to have faith because we can't see that it's hollow. Okay, now we're gonna snip it off because we don't need that whole bottom part of the circle. So let's get rid of that whole bottom part of the circle. Where do you think? Right about, yeah. Yeah, right there's fine. Yeah, that should work. Make sure that bottom is in the cutout area. Okay. And group. There we go. And now we can look in there. Yay! See? The circle was hollow. Oh, there's a little ridge we're going to have to take care of. See that little ridge? That would probably need supports. So we're going to have to address that later. Okay, so now we need to... We don't want this just a solid arch of material. We want like hollow areas so we can see down in there and so it doesn't look so stupid. I don't think that's what I said the first time. But, okay, let's grab one of these arches. You've seen me do stuff like this before because it's awesome. If you want to make like holes through stuff, especially like holes through spheres or, I don't know, it's just nice. You'll see using these arches is a good way to do it. You'll see. Wow, I really was fumbling here. Oh yeah, I was looking for that line up dot. I was swearing at it probably. Yeah, who knows what was happening. See, okay, so we'll raise this up, you know. Oh yeah. I just realized I've got to pause this recording also. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, and I was switching filaments because I'm actually printing this object right now. So this is so funny. This is weird. Yeah, I'm going to do some color changes on it for the customer, which is a family member. So check it out. Yeah, so we did the arch, and look, I duplicated the arch and spun it. And look, that gave us, it's going to give us these 4 cuts. Nice, kind of elegant. And that'll be the structure of the daily deal. You know, that'll be nice and strong, having them kind of curved pillars that'll come up to the top handle. So that, yeah, that we'll do some kind of a knob up on top is maybe what I was talking about. Yeah, so we'll grab one of these spheres maybe. Yeah, we'll make like a knob shape on the top of it. It's funny, I'm talking about it like I'm just making it, but like it's already printing. Oh dear, that's just silly. Okay. Yeah, not much to say here. I was making a nobification station. Okay, let's get the little knob in place, and you can see I haven't combined the other arches yet and stuff. Actually, yeah, that's what I was just saying. Because look, the knob's going to be sticking through. So see, that's why I didn't combine any of that stuff yet. So we'll get the knob how we like it first, and then we can combine all that. So we want like a handhold knob, so we should make it bigger. So it'll kind of fit in the palm of your hand a little bit. Or, you know, you can kind of grab onto it like a knob. Oh, I'm losing my gourd. This is too weird. I've never done a voiceover before. Now I see what you mean when my videos are too long. You're like, geez, just hurry up. Hurry up, me. Okay, let's group it together. No, let's align it. Okay, we aligned it up, and now let's select these objects. Move and select boop, boop, and boop, and boop. There. Okay, group. Yeah! See how cool that is? And that is a printable without supports, I think. Well, we'll find out. It hasn't gotten that tall yet in the real life. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what color, which is just pointless. There we go. Stick with... No, don't do that. Sometimes I'll just, like, look at the colors for, like, a minute, and it's just... There. Go back to gray. Can't go wrong with gray. Okay, yeah, check it out. This is awesome. So, yeah, it's got a good shape, good structure. We just got to deal with that little lip. See, that's what I'm looking at. There's this little lip that would need support. So we can actually cut that off. There's a couple different ways we could do it, actually. So I was trying to think of which way I wanted to do it. So we need to make like a tapered edge on that so we don't have to use supports. So let's see what I end up doing. We will just look at it weird. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, that cutting edge looks nice though, don't it? Yeah, I just noticed how cool the top looks. Look, the way the arches cut the top. Look, it's not going to need support, I doubt. Because see, the arches like cut into the thickness of the top and made these awesome tight arches. See where I'm pointing? Yeah. I pretend I did that exactly on purpose, but it just kind of happened. I don't think I didn't do no support, so we're gonna find out if it prints. I did notice I can already tell you I had a little bit stringing where I'm about to fix this edge. Hopefully I get to it soon. I think I was trying to figure out what I was doing. Okay, I think I can move this whole bottom ring. Is that about what I was gonna do? No. Let's see. I'll just have to watch like you guys are. Oh yeah. I know. Yeah, I said I was gonna. Since we're into doing stuff with cones today, we're trying to learn something. So let's do. I'll show you how we can do cut that edge away using another cone. But this one will be a little wackier, and you'll see why. So yeah, we just got to take that little, that inside lip off because otherwise that would need supports. So line up our big cones. Yeah, I use a lot of big cones for like tapering little round edges. I mean, like, if this is like a spherical, I mean a circular object. So if you want to taper edges of a circular object, these cones work really awesome. Oh yeah, I was just trying to align everything and I was struggling. That was simple enough. Just do that the first time. Okay, so the only problem is, see, the cutout is going to hit the top of our model also. So we want to raise it up to hit that edge. This almost seems like something I could have edited part of this out, because I kind of fumble with this for a bit. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, I made a little edit there, because I knew I was futzing with this for a little bit. Okay, so now I have the cone. I moved the bottom ring out of the way, because we didn't need that in the way. So, see how the cutout is going to hit the top of our model? We don't want that. So let's quick chop the top of this cutout off. So we turned it to solid and we duplicated it, raised it up, raised the duplicate up, and made the duplicate into a hole. And see, we're going to chop the top off of the original. So see, now we made a cone with the top cut off. And now we could turn it back to a cutout. Yeah. Now we can use it to do that, to get rid of that little bevel. Whoa. Oh yeah, I think I accidentally, I meant to hit group, but I hit ungroup or something. I didn't even notice this time either, but I don't even know what I did, so. Anyway, we're going to group it together. And there, it should have cut a nice little, yep, yeah, it cut a nice little edge there where my mouse is. It cut like a slope, so it's not as big of an overhang. But I guess what I noticed is, let's see, let's align it. Okay, so when I looked under here, I still noticed a pretty big overhang. So I was like, dope. So we need to, I should have, made it more aggressive with the cone, but that's actually an easy fix, because we can just, which is what I'm about to do, I think. Actually, I know. We're going to, oh yeah, I was trying to figure out why that overhang was still So whack. Let me check something. Oh yeah, okay. Um, yeah, I was trying to figure out why that overhang was there. I thought it would have been gone, but so what we have to do then is just bring the cone back. Geez, what a waste of time. See, I could have edited this all out, but this is hard because I'm doing a voiceover. Okay, so what I did is I just brought the cone back, and we're going to raise it up a little more. Because see, look, it's cutting farther into that edge. And honestly, I got a little bit stringing in that spot when I printed it, so I should have even raised the cone up more. But see, I cut out, yeah, right here, see, I point out there's only a little edge left. See? But that was enough that it, like, did some stringing on the printer, so no big deal. But I learned, I should have, cut it so it was nice and flush. There we go. That's done. Like, that's ready to print, dudes. Yay! Look, guys, this is pretty cool. Dude, check out the color changes I did. And it's got a little bit of that dual colored filament, so it's all shiny. I meant to actually switch it. I wanted this black, I wanted this black line to be lower, like down on this part too, but I was doing that narration and I didn't catch it in time. But this is actually pretty awesome. Look, it did pretty good up on that arch too. I just had to clean up a couple little strings up here. Otherwise, it did really good for such a crazy overhang. Look. And then our little edge is awesome. Like, this is plenty sharp for raw meat. And see, you can just stamp it down like that. Oh, it's actually great. I don't even know what to call it. Like, I mean, if I didn't tell somebody what it was, they wouldn't know probably. So I think the customer will be very happy with it. I think it's pretty cool. All right, we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.